Sakapfet, top of the morning. And I talk about hopelessness a lot. Today marks a year since the assassination of former Haitian President Jovenel Moise. Seeing the news, like looking at the photos, it reinserts that feeling of hopelessness, of powerlessness. Haiti is in turmoil right now. I can't think of a moment in my life where Haiti wasn't in turmoil. I understand my responsibility. I have one nonprofit that I work with and a few nonprofits that I'm looking to work with to support, the self-sustainability, self-autonomy in the future. The question is always, is it enough, right? If you watch Avengers, maybe Infinity Wars, Endgame, there's a scene with Doctor Strange. He's going through the multiverse, right? Looking for the one scenario that saves humanity. There are no superheroes in this life experience, right? Just artists, just artistry. And as an artist, you should always know that there is arrogance, there's innate arrogance, right? In wanting to change the world, wanting to inspire. And the challenge, I think the initial challenge, at least for me, is, superhero complex, right? Like, will this be enough? Then there's the lived experience. I talk about Fela Kuti's music. I say, Fela Kuti couldn't change the world. Who can, right? I listened to some Pac earlier. If Pac's music couldn't change the direction of hip hop, who can, right? Nothing has worked. Nothing has worked to change the life experience, right? Gradually, man, things just getting worse, more chaotic, more hectic, more violent. Like I said, I feel these next 10 years are going to be violence, man. And the hopelessness, living in the hopelessness, accepting the powerlessness of I can't change anything, right? That's the other side of the arrogance. You can't change everything. You can change something. You can change whatever's relative to your life experience. You just have to figure out what that is for you, what that looks like for you. And I always go back to, do I believe it? Do I believe it? Do I believe in the hope I'm dishing out? And my truth is, most of the time I do. Most of the time I believe in all of this. Every time I come up here, I say something, I believe in it. I went through a bunch of old videos. I said, I don't give a about none of this no more, man. All shit is whack, it's dead. And it could just be the hopelessness telling me that I don't have it. Like, really thinking about what these platforms represent, like, thinking about TikTok and understanding that it's just, at the end of the day, it's just content. There's no real artistry in social media platforms. It's just content. And it's just content because people aren't exclusively connecting with you, right? People aren't disconnecting from everything and anything to focus on what you're creating. To truly consume and appreciate art, there needs to be some type of isolation. And you're just another video in the feed. So when I say, sometimes the message doesn't click initially, it's because there's so many other external factors influencing you that you don't pick up on it. Right? You read a book second, third time, and new things stand out. One, because of life experience and growth. But other times, you just weren't focused on it as much. So in all ways, I'm always trying to think of how to reposition and recreate myself on this platform. I have something dope dropping in about like 3-4 weeks. And that's it, man. The goal is artistry to inspire. I'm going, like I said, going back to the Doctor Strange reference, I'm just going through all the scenarios, trying to find a solution, right? I use this because I know I don't have the answer, but I've always believed that community still sharp and still offers perspective, offers answers. That's part of my Haitian heritage and indirect experience. La union for la force. And that's just not what this is right now. And that's all I got. Peace.